Thanks for calling the Beards and Sundries hotline. You've reached Anthony. Leave a message after the beep.
Beardos, it's me, Jorge, finally calling in, saying hi, and thank you guys for always making my Mondays. I usually listen to you guys on my Monday mornings a little bit better. I've also had the chance to chat with all of you guys. You guys are wonderful people, and I really, really do hope that we can cross paths one day. And I always look forward to the next pod, to the next YouTube. So thank you guys for doing what you do, and I'll keep tuning in. All right, bye.
Hey.
Hey, why is it so low energy today, Anthony?
Because it's a different day.
Nah, we're on season 4, episode 20. Blaze it.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's right, guys. It is, in fact, time for another lunch break here at Beards and Sundries, the shop where 3 gay men with beards do inventory on a new sundry in each episode.
My name is Jay, and we are going to download every episode of our show onto your device, just like you two did in 2014.
I still have trauma
That was
from that.
10 years ago?
I'm Anthony. The feeling you get when you hear Cotton-Eyed Joe outside of the bar.
Think about the feeling I get when I hear that fucking song.
Why am I not drunk?
And I'm Joe, and I once rode in a car with a friend who had a subwoofer that was so powerful that both of his side view mirrors fell right off. And that means that today's sundry items are all things music. We also brought in a resident expert on the topic. Today, we're joined by none other than...
What up, dicks? You have a plan, and I came to ruin it.
Oh, God.
Look,
he's
it's
back.
a foldable slice. I wonder where he's from.
Oh, yeah, I wonder. Did you have to fight a rat for it?
Is it bad pizza if it doesn't have New York water?
I ordered it for my local pizzeria. That's better than any pizza food chains that there are.
Oh, yeah,
places.
better than any pizza
Yeah.
in the world. I'm walking.
Yeah.
I went on down this block past my local bodega and hit up Panucci's.
There is no place called Panucci's, but I'm changing my title today to now saying Chaos Demon.
Oh, I thought it was fart noise. I was hoping it was.
It was fart noise from the beginning, but now it's Chaos Demon.
Oh, he has layers to his name.
I am so ready.
That's right. Joining us today on the podcast is none other than HR themselves, Jon Reilly from the
What up,
Lives But a Song
dickheads?
Yes, welcome, John. But, Beardos, today we're going to talk about music. It's the universal love language. It can make us feel any emotion, from the very epitome of joy all the way to the very depths of sadness, and everything in between. Today, we're going to chat about the artists, albums, shows, etc., all the things that we love and some of the things that we hate. Later on, we'll talk about songs that we're currently living for. But before we hit repeat on those songs, how about this week's voicemail?
Jorge. We're so glad you called.
Yeah, because I made that one for you because you guys gave me a list of people and you haven't really used it in a while. So we
That's
did it
true.
live
Thank
for you,
you.
Jorge.
Fantastic.
I'm surprised that you got cell service in Buco del Culo.
Yeah, that's like way off the charts on the map, so nice. Verizon must be growing.
Speaking of theme songs, I have a bone to pick with Anthony and Joe for a hot second. So Jay, you can relax for a second.
Oh, wait,
Hey,
are we done
guys.
with the voicemail? Let's. I was like, let's. Okay, well.
Well, we were on the topic, so I was ready. It was on my mind. You guys haven't aired the one that I made for Joe's mom.
Yeah.
No, you haven't. I've been listening.
I believe it when our listener tells us we haven't done something. I believe it more than I believe myself.
So Jay, when they went to go visit Joe's mom months ago, I sent them specifically a theme for her,
It
so
was
she can
like-
I can get her approval on it.
2 months ago.
Yeah, that was months
Not that
ago.
crazy.
That was months ago.
Yeah, it was definitely April because, or no, it was March
No, it was
because
the
you went
beginning of
right
March.
before. It was right
Yeah.
before I went on my cruise.
So
So,
Damn.
Let's get on
Mom,
that.
It's so nice to not be the one in trouble, so thank you.
Anyways, thank you for calling, Jorge.
Yes,
we
Jorge.
appreciate you.
Yeah, we're so happy to hear from you, and I would love to run into you, so we'll cross paths soon.
When was the last time it's been a while since he's said something, right? He's reached out to y'all?
I mean,
feel like.
in similar to how I sort of talk to different people, I talk to Jorge actually semi-regularly, just via messaging.
Nice. Well, because you have not only a guest but a fan of the show on, so I do listen to you all every week, and I don't think I've heard his name in a while, so it's been welcome back, I guess.
Thanks, Jorge.
Glad you're still listening to our bullshit.
Every Sunday.
The bullshittiest
That's how I know
bullshit
it's
you'll ever
Sunday.
get. Well, you'll know it's Sunday if it's uploaded.
Whenever it's uploaded, I'll know it's Sunday. Tee.
It's me. I didn't upload it. I thought I hit the schedule button, and I just didn't
Oh, look, it's
publish it at all.
there.
Fantastic. We're recording this on Sundays, Beardos.
Yeah, we're on an off day. We're recording on a weird day.
Anyways, Joe, do you think I could find sundries in the bridge?
Oh, I see what you did there.
Ooh, tricky.
I hope it's a ballad.
That's
Bravo.
a musical reference.
Bravo.
Ballad! I love a ballad.
That's right, guys. If you're new to the show and you're wondering just what the hell a sundry is, the term comes from an Old English word meaning odds and ends. Now, today, it's used mainly in retail as a way to group together items that don't typically have a group of their own. So, as four very musical gay men with beards, we are using the term to describe the wide range of topics that we cover.
Beautiful.
What a ballad of an intro.
You said it so lyrically.
That intro really
Yeah.
popped.
I thought it rocked.
You could use your belt, though, the next time.
Maybe you could find an alternative.
Oh.
That intro really brought me back to the oldies of the 80s, 90s, and today's.
I don't know. It really made me feel like it was a little bit of an indie production.
It also made me feel a little country and a little rock and roll.
I'm a little bit country.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit rock and roll.
For the war against the war, who cares? 200 episodes.
You know, we could take all of this and write a Broadway musical.
What would the Broadway musical production of Beards and Sundries be called?
Oh my god.
Beards and Sundries. Come on.
I don't know about
Beards
that.
and Sundries, the musical.
Beards and Sundries, the catastrophe.
And then it's just springtime for Hitler with different costumes.
So question. Favorite band growing up? And I'll start since I'm asking. Incubus, favorite. Absolute 100% favorite band growing up. Like when I hit my stride with Incubus in like 9th grade, whew, let me tell you. And I wasn't even a pothead at the time, Beardos. I didn't do marijuana until I was in my 20s.
So for me, this is a hard question because when you gave me like the breakdown of what we're doing today, I realized my parents gave me a music education of like the 50s through the 70s, maybe a little bit into the 80s. I had to find like gay pop by myself. But I want to say No Doubt. I definitely loved Tragic Kingdom.
Hell yeah.
And then Rocksteady, I know it's a different vibe entirely, but I wore out that CD, I think.
I get it because people who like music like Tragic Kingdom. People who like No Doubt like Rocksteady. Yeah, I feel it.
And that's bands. Singers
Right.
is a whole large category that I don't think any of us can answer, really.
We have so much territory we could like cover with this subject. So,
Yeah.
what about you, Jay and or Joe?
Like any good little gay white boy, I grew up on Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Jessica Simpson,
Oh,
Mandy
of course, yeah.
Moore,
Gay pop.
Backstreet Boys, NSYNC. So a lot of the early 2000s pop, it was definitely what I had in my CD player. I also had a bunch of the Now, that's what I call music CDs. I think I had everything from Now 4 all the way up through like Now 25 or something. But I had all those CDs. I would play all my favorite songs on repeat all the time while I was mowing the lawn or
Which
whatever.
Now 4
at school.
and Now 25 came out the same year.
They certainly cranked those CDs out like
They really did. I had the
really
original
go fast
one.
on them.
They're like that trailer park family that Anthony's trying to suck up with the tornado vacuum. They're just pumping them out.
Hey, you listen here.
They are on 89 right now.
What?
I actually thought it was like in the 100s, so wow, just 89.
Me too. And 89 came out this January.
Oh, did they take a break during the recession in 08?
Well, I mean, they crank hits out so often all the time now that like it must be easy to just pick them out of the list and say, hey, there we go, here's another one. I wonder if they have like just some of them ready to go to drop whenever.
It's literally somebody's Spotify list that they're just like, hey, now 90.
Yeah, exactly.
That'll be me in like the fucking old folks home. Now 90. I remember when Dua Lipa released that new album, Positivity something or other, with the Dolphins.
Back in my day, Beyonce dropped an album where she was on a horse.
And she did the series and everybody didn't like it. But later on, it would unite our country in what we call the Beyonce States of United States of America.
Beyonce States of the United States of America.
Just roll with it.
The United Beehive of America.
Europe calls us the Beehive.
God, the Bayesian Sea. So, did you have like a favorite though, Joe? Because you listed a lot of artists.
I know, and that's not even like all of it. I listened to a bunch of different stuff, but also like in the car with mom or dad, we'd listen to like ABBA or the Beatles or old classic rock, like just a whole spectrum of stuff. I don't know if I could pick like a favorite because I was just listening to a bunch of everything. But I think what I most often was playing, it was just, now that's what I call music CDs, or Destiny's Child. They were really good when
You were a club
back
kid.
in the day when they had 4 of them.
Who was the fourth member? Nobody knows. Don't look it up, Beardos. You don't know.
Well, they lost 2 and then gained Michelle. So
Oh, that's how it went.
yeah, that's all I remember. I don't remember the other 2 women. But if you watch like the Bills music video, you're definitely like, you 2 are the ones who don't survive the Hunger Games. I understand.
There's one in the background trying to dance, and Beyonce keeps getting in front of them, and they're like,
And even Kelly's like, no.
she's got her hair up in that fucking braid, and she's like, from here on out. Oh, not yet? Okay, hang on. What are we doing? Bills.
I'm on the alto line. Okay.
Yeah.
Bills.
Yeah, it was like the most boring part ever. Monotone, nothing ever changes on alto. I always feel bad for alto.
Oh my God! Speaking of that, and you guys have seen that video, right? Where the girl does the it's Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You," but she's singing just the alto part. She's like, I and I.
Oh my goodness.
Awful. Altos always get fucked over in choir songs because they're just the lower end girls part, and they're always like, meh, meh.
Well, speaking of lower end parts, Jay, who was your favorite artist as a child?
Okay, so I was kind of duped out of having a cool childhood with music because my mother was
I was going to say, was it Bob the Tomato from...
It was country music
Veggie Dance.
all the time, and she was a big Patsy Cline person, so like I heard a lot of just like regular country. So I had George Strait and Alan Jackson, all that playing constantly. But I started getting introduced to stuff by my sister as time went on, and then in high school I really started to kind of stretch out on my own. So I do remember a phase where I fucking loved the Spice Girls with my sister.
Oh, no.
Stop
Hell
No
right
qualms here.
now.
Now,
Thank you
very much. I need somebody
Oh
with
my
a
God.
human touch.
You bet your ass.
Hey,
We
you-
stuck our cassette in the cassette player in the car with the wire hanging
Wire.
out, plugged into our bass boost CD player. And we were just, somebody had to hold it. It was me down the road. And I was like,
Because she's driving.
yeah, she was driving at some point. So yeah, that happened. And then in
The Spice World album, though.
Oh, but it was so good. And then the movie.
Loved it.
We watched the movie a lot.
The movie is amazing.
Not now.
Shut up. It's amazing.
Do you guys, after I grew up a little bit and went to high school, though, I'll tell you that Metro Station was kind of my vibe for a while.
What is Metro Station?
Shake, 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 shake,
Shake, shake it, shake it.
shake,
Shake,
shake.
shake, shake. Yeah, yeah. They had the one song,
What?
really.
That was the only song, but I love them. And then All American Rejects really stuck with me.
Podcast over. This is it. Canceled.
Guys, I was a really bad gay.
Move
In high
along,
school.
move along.
Oh,
Yeah.
and Lifehouse. Oh.
All American Rejects.
Same.
Everybody. The problem with All American Rejects was that I lived in Stillwater during the height of their popularity. And so everybody that I knew what the fuck is the lead singer's name who went to Stillwater High School?
Oh. I didn't know that.
Skinny face, twink pants.
Oh, so everybody in 2007, 6,
Jay
5.
10 years ago.
Anyways,
Thank you,
All American
Joe.
Rejects lead singer John is
Tyson
about to-
Ritter,
That's the one. Thank you, John.
whose voice was used on an episode of Riverdale. Oh.
Ugh. That's not a flex.
Yeah. So Tyson Ritter is from Stillwater. He graduated from Stillwater High School. So everybody that I knew was like, I did Tyson Ritter from this blah, blah, blah thing I did. I worked with him at some other place and we went to high school together and I know him. And I was like, what a weird fucking flex to know.
I knew Tyson before he was famous.
He's going to have one album that's going to be really popular and then he's going to fade into obscurity. And that's exactly what happened.
Like everyone from 2000 did.
Exactly. Except
I mean,
Beyonce.
I guess Beyonce still exists.
I was like, Beyonce's still there. Gwen Stefani. We
Britney.
talked about that early. Britney.
Yeah.
Britney is having a time. I love watching
With her
Britney's
knives.
life unfold. Hell yeah.
Yep.
I want her to
Good.
come back with guns. I want her to dance with guns. I want it to be like the movie Equilibrium, but with Britney Spears.
What
If she
if
dances with guns, she'll be so popular she won't even be able to like fathom it.
Oh my God, the conservatives, though.
Yeah,
she pole danced with a rifle?
that's just DCI.
I would like to see that. I would
That's
like
just-
to
I'm a
see
little bit
that.
horny right now thinking about that.
I want 10% commissions, Britney Spears, if you're listening. It was my idea first. You heard it here.
So we talked about it for just a second, but what music did you guys get subjected to by your parents?
Oh, definitely country. A lot of country. And oldies.
My mom loves Elvis. But we also
Choice,
got
but still.
yes, but the music disassociate the artist from the art. So
I have a really hard time doing that. It's the whole J.K. Rowling thing.
yeah, well, she's a bitch, so fuck her. But also the Beatles and there's a few like I said, like the 50s, the 70s. My mom used to play a game with my sister and I in the car to be like, who's singing? $5 for who gets it right or something.
5 balls.
Five out of 6 balls. Yes.
You get our show if you get it right.
Somebody got it right because here we are.
Yeah.
We're John's curse.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's right. We exist because of you. This is a problem that you created.
Sorry,
welcome.
everyone. Blame John.
Let's blame John. It's John's fault.
Give me your money too while you're at it. Somehow
Would you
these
like to-
idiots got sponsored.
It's like, wait a minute. Do you want to collect our revenue streams currently?
Yeah,
It's
all
losses.
what, $3
Everything-
of it?
Everything's losses currently, so you may
will
you may
write
foot the
our-
bill.
We will give you every debt or every revenue we've gotten right now. We will send directly to you.
I just want the profits. I don't want the.
We'll send you
the
any
debt.
sort of. We'll send you the
No.
difference between profits and losses every single month.
And
No,
that's including what I just spent on gay pride for Oklahoma City in a month or so.
that's not a business expense for this podcast. No.
Yeah, no, it is though. It is.
No, it's
Anyways.
not.
So I will say, my dad, thank God, did not subject me to Elvis, but I got so many of like the 60s and early 70s classic rock artists. Van Morrison, Stevie Ray Vaughan, more Stevie Ray Vaughan, so much fucking Stevie Ray Vaughan. And then also like, I don't know, what is his name? Robert Cray.
So tell us how you really feel about Stevie Ray Vaughan.
I like Stevie Ray Vaughan. Very talented artist. Jimi Hendrix is also fantastic, but I felt like the two always stood side by side to me because of the way they were like stacked up in my dad's memory. So there you go. I always thought of Stevie Ray Vaughan as like the white Jimi Hendrix.
Oh my God.
I know. You can leave that out of the whole entire episode, please.
Nope, leave it in.
No,
Leave it
please
in.
don't.
Keep it in.
But that was how it was built up in my head because of my dad. So thanks, Dad.
Joe, I'll give you my other slice of pizza if you leave it in.
You only got two? You didn't get a whole pizza?
No, I didn't want to get a whole fucking pie. You kidding me?
Who
they call
buys
it
For the
slices
bit?
at a
Just
time?
two.
I'm kidding.
He calls it a pie.
Yeah, it's a pie
So
here.
he's a
Oh, you
founder.
New Yorkers.
New Yorkers.
New Yorkers.
Yeah, New Yorkers out there getting pies.
Riding your rats to the subway.
Oh. What's wrong with the apartment? Oh, well, it is technically in New Jersey. Not one.
So
Anyways, what did you guys have growing up that you were subjected to, Joe?
well, it was completely like the opposite of Jay's experience in my household because country is not a genre that is enjoyed by the Martin family. So we never listened to it growing up. I never listened to it like in high school. To this day, I am solely not a fan of it. It all sounds the same to me. Now, I will go on record here saying that I know that Ava Max and Dua Lipa and a bunch of them sound the same in all their stuff too. So it's not that. I just don't like the way country sounds. It sounds twangy. It sounds ignorant. The subject matter is usually nothing, which again, pop is like that too sometimes, but it just makes me feel less intelligent listening to it, if that makes any sense.
What about like Reba or Carrie Underwood or
Shania
the new
Twain.
Beyonce album? Shania. Let's go, girls.
So to that regard, there are a couple of country songs that I do enjoy in the sense that if someone puts them on, I don't get annoyed about it. And those are all right songs to me. They're fine. But I'm talking about like, you know, rain makes corn, corn makes whiskey. That one, like getting their girls frisky, talking about drinking beer on their truck with their dog in the tractor.
Are you
She's got
telling
that
me that the
sun-kissed
song?
skin in her Janes.
Are you saying that "Way Down Yonder" on the Chattahoochee is not a legitimate lyric?
That is one of the stupidest songs ever. And that's saying something.
But Joe, "Way Down Yonder" on the Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie.
Joe,
If your
would
hoochie
you-
coochie is that hot, you should go to the doctor.
would you not set your truck on fire, roll it down a hill, and still not trade it for a Coupe de Ville?
No, but to
What?
that effect, I
got
hate the way
nothing.
that sounds, but I'm living for the way that, this is for later too, but I'm living for the way that Dua Lipa says, illusion, in her new song.
Also,
It doesn't bother me at all.
would you not take Earl down to the lake?
Because he had to die.
We could pack a lunch.
Even less now. That sounds
That
so
song-
bad.
That song,
We have enough Oklahoma listeners that I know this is going to go over well.
Earl Had to Die, absolutely was banned at my school. It
What?
used to be
Earl had to
popular.
die, though.
And then Earl Had to Die was banned because it was talking about killing someone. And so it'd come on the radio if we were playing it in class doing homework. And the teacher
Yeah,
would
but-
be like,
Turned off.
sorry, we're not allowed to play that. Click.
And you're like, but Earl did have to die. He was an
But Earl
abusive fuck.
deserved it. Every abuser deserves this.
I have
Come on,
no idea what the
Teach.
hell y'all are talking about.
Oh, what? Oh my god!
John,
I gotta tell
I'm
you.
a
look up
Yankee.
Earl Had to Die.
You have to remember this. I'm a Yankee, so country wasn't really big here.
This is the Chicks, formerly known as the Dixie
The
Chicks.
Dixie
So
Chicks.
I understood, but this is the Chicks. And they talk about Earl having to die, and they're correct. I mean,
You know,
the
they were
song is right.
popular at one point until they trashed George W. Bush, and then
They've
they
been
really
popular
went
ever
downhill.
since. I am certain
And then
their
they
relevance
came back.
has been maintained. Yeah,
They
honestly.
rebranded and came back, like Lady
Have
M.
you heard Sin Wagon? Oh my god!
Oh,
I
God,
could
that's
jam
a pretty
out to
good one.
Sin Wagon, hell yeah, all the time.
Taking my turn on the sin wagon. And you'll see me doing a wonderful little jive with that song.
Is there any other subtopic question about music we want to talk about before break?
I will bring
No.
up that I have to thank my grandma. She was a huge big band lover, so like Glenn Miller and things like that. She really got me on that, and even today, this is why I'm such an old man. I love some of that big band music. It's fantastic.
I can't.
I mean,
believe
also
it.
my sister also introduced me to a lot of modern-ish at the time music. So she'd always be like, "Here's this. Listen to this."
My sister got really into Mariah Carey, and so Mariah Carey was like my childhood poster beard for a while, where I had like a bunch of posters of her, and I was like, I just think she's hot.
My sister graduated high school in 1996, so it was right in the middle of the grunge trend and that like hard kind of metal-y type. And she was in it to win it. She would wear like the flannels and the ripped jeans, and she'd have her hair messy, and she was totally into grunge in the 90s.
Where every single thing like this.
Yep.
Yep.
Nirvana. Smells like Teen Spirit.
I was gonna say, take your fucking pick. There's so many bands that sound like Creed sounded like that, but they were at the tail end of it.
Yeah.
Oh my hell me again. That's Creed. You're welcome. I am Scott Stapp.
Pearl Jam
Yes.
as well.
Secret. Yeah, Pearl Jam. Yep.
And then there was Will Smith rapping about, all the good things.
He said, "Get
Now,
a
don't forget
job
to
so you
wash
can
your-
help your mom pay for school supplies." What? Hey.
Make your bed and do the dishes. Whoop.
10%
Sorry.
goes to Jesus Christ. Keep your hands off my fucking wife.
I just imagined Dina, and she goes,
Keep your hands on.
my mom was always mad at me because I slumped. That's hip-hop, Mom.
1, 2, 3.
See how I'm walking straight? That's not how you do hip-hop. You have to walk like this.
Take it from 4 white men. That's how hip hop works.
Oh, man, guys, I'm the hippiest, hoppiest person you're going to know, so follow me.
I feel like also this group would also appreciated Weird Al a lot.
Oh, yeah. Sadly, yeah. I love Weird Al.
Why sad? It's amazing. He's amazing.
I know. It's just, it
He's
feels like
very
such a
us,
white person.
Our
thing.
style of, well, yeah, we're white, and so is he.
What?
Well, Beardos, we have barely scratched the surface of what the music word really means. So if you have thoughts, go ahead and send them to us. Send us a voicemail, send us an email, a voice memo. Hit our socials up. Leave us a comment of what you think music means to you, things that you're interested in, things that we should check out. Just whatever you're thinking. But I think it's time for us to take a quick break.
Let's go. After the break, we're going to talk about what we're currently really hot on.
Are you loving the episode? Have you ever thought about creating your own episode? Like having your own podcast. What are you waiting for? Get started at podup.com. We're one of the sponsors of this podcast, and we would love to sponsor yours someday as well. Starting is as easy as creating an account at podup.com today. Podup has literally everything you need to run a full professional show. Podup has over 35 different tools with AI integration to further help you succeed. Create a free starter account or get a paid account for 15% off with code Beards Sundries 15. So go check out podup.com Or if you're wanting a podcast that's done for you, where you pay an agency to do all of the website, social media, and editing work, check out podallies.com. Pod Allies is an agency run by the folks that literally built the Pod Up podcasting software. Get started with them at podallies.com. Get 15% off when you sign up today for Pod Up or Pod Allies with code Beards Sundries 15. We can't wait to create with you and launch your podcast. Now, back to the show.
You're listening to Jay, Anthony, and Joe on the Beards and Sundries podcast, the podcast rated 5 out of 6 balls.
Hey, Anthony. What tune is tooting out of your ass right now?
Yeah, is your iPod Shuffle up there?
Yep, you know it. Actually, it is a whole
your cell phone
JBL
with a ringtone up
flip
there?
speaker. I put the whole flip speaker up there because, I mean, there was room.
There was room.
It really helped. The acoustics inside of my ass are great.
Sorry,
Opera houses, what?
I just got the scene from Family Guy where Peter swallowed... What did he... Oh, he swallowed the phone, and then all of a sudden it was put on hold. And she's like, Peter, I love this song.
I love
He's
this
like,
song. Looks like we made it.
Actually, before we get into artists that we're listening to, Joe, you said something at the top of the recording that like I went off on, my brain was like, oh, that's an interesting thought. Where you called music like a love
Universal
language?
love language?
Universal love language. But would you call music like the oldest language?
You know, that's really interesting because you could think to like prehistoric times when they were using tools and learning how to use things with their hands, and they probably were discovering like some rhythms and beats and kind of things like that. So
Because
we could be.
When you watch like movies that take place way back when, like negative times, you know, you see them use like a timpani for people to row on a boat or something, or to like warn of a of like an incoming attack. They use music of sorts.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you and I are here and the two idiots are gone. So, because they would be like, dicks.
Nothing
And you better keep,
before Christ, because we're...
you better keep all this in.
He can hear you.
Who can? Jay?
Jay keeps his AirPod in.
Well, fuck you, Jay.
can we talk about the love language of cavemen singing to each other? Because I just imagine like the guy coming up to the cave woman and he's like, and she's like, sex.
He's just got a fucking boulder on his shoulder. He's like,
And she's cooking like
country.
And she's cooking like a giant dinosaur leg and going.
You could set my card on fire and roll it. Wait, what's fire?
Wait, did cavemen have different vocal ranges than us? Did they not have like I don't know, sopranos?
Oh my
maybe?
god! One caveman in town is like, and they're like, oh, it's like the Fabio of cavemen.
The Fabio of caveman.
All the cave women are swooning over him.
Hey, Bryce,
really-
do you know who Fabio is? Just let us know.
Oh,
Bryce!
oh, your little. He's a Gen Zer, right? Or Gen Alpha? Gen Zer.
No,
He was
Gen
1
Z,
year old when
Gen
Mean
Z.
Girls came out.
Oh,
I know.
when you read that, I threw up. I was like, it's bad enough it's 20 years old this year, but you have a well, no, he can drink legally now, right? Because he's 21. Yeah.
Yep.
But
Yeah, you have to click yes on those websites now. I can't enter. You're right.
Well,
I I was ordering my edibles the other day online because that's how I do drugs nowadays because of the future. And I have a medical card, so I can just do that. So I was ordering my edibles, and they have a little thing that pops up on their website that says, like, are you 21? And I wasn't paying attention. I was just like, oh, yeah, sure. And I hit the button. And it took me to the fucking federal government's website that was, like, explaining the laws on accessing certain websites. And I was like, what the fuck
Did you hit no,
I
right?
hit no. It takes you to the fucking .gov. I was like, what?
Oh my god.
No.
And there's somebody in the government like, haha, an underage person, and he gets on there and he like gets into your webcam or your front facing camera, whatever device you're on, and he's like, oh, this fucking old ass.
All right, maybe back to the subject.
So let's talk about it. What are you guys currently living for?
It
Joe,
really
I know
depends
that-
on my mood.
Joe, I know
Yeah.
you and
While
Leap
you
album
guys-
just came out.
Yeah, while you guys look around, I'll tell you that Dua Lipa just dropped her newest album called Radical Optimism, and oh, it is more primo Dua Lipa. Now, the entire album is not as good as Future Nostalgia. I'll go ahead and say that, and I'll
What
put that opinion
can
out there.
be? Future Nostalgia is such a fucking banger.
Exactly. But there are like maybe 4 or 5 songs on the new album that I really like right now. I'm really into, like listening to them on to repeat, learning how to memorize them just so I can really turn it up when I have to lip sync. Or, you know, that whole genre, like Dua Lipa, Ava Max, you know, some of the older Britney stuff, like just any poppy kind of upbeat, kind of fun tempo. That's really what I'm into. That's definitely my genre. Stuff that I'm living for sure.
Hell yeah.
There's one album I've been listening to on repeat since 2020. It is
For 4 years now.
yeah. It came out like right before the pandemic or like right in the beginning of the pandemic, and it literally got me through it, and I've bonded with it. So it's
I have trauma bonded with this album.
it's called
Most of us
Lose-
did it with drinking or food, but you did it with music.
I did it with this album, and it's the gayest thing ever. It's called "Losing My Mind: A Sondheim Disco Fever Dream," where these people took a bunch of Stephen Sondheim songs from all of his musicals and made it disco. But like they mashed songs together. It's just amazing. I fucking love it.
I would never have known about this unless you mentioned it.
You're welcome, everyone.
And I will
I mean,
never
like when I was in high school, I you know, welcomed my theater kid self, and I just listened to a lot of cast albums and soundtracks and things
Oh
like
my
that.
god.
So-
In high school, I also went through a phase of Josh Groban stuff because I was just like, his voice is gorgeous, and it was not country.
and now he's a Broadway actor, so yes, you're right.
And I saw him when I was in New York.
Yeah.
I went to watch him at Sweeney Todd, and it was worth it.
Sweeney. I mean, I also host a musical-based podcast, so are we surprised that I listened to cast
for
albums
you?
and soundtracks?
Absolutely not.
I'm
No,
super
not at
surprised.
all.
You shut up.
I've been a little bit on a Teddy Swims kick lately because I found his album, I've Tried Everything, and he has a song called Hammer to the Heart that keeps getting stuck in my head. And so that's been worth it. And then besides him, I'm still popping off on some old Panic at the Disco. And
I love
I'll-
Brendan Urie.
I'll randomly get a kick of some Cody Fry stuff because he does orchestral music, but with kind of more modern poppy. So I've enjoyed it. And then on
His
my
rendition
cruise,
of Photograph / Claire de Lune is
so good.
amazing.
And then on the cruise, I'm not a jazz person. It takes a lot to get me into jazz. And I found Lucas Sestak, I think it's how it's pronounced. And he's taken a lot of classical music, but made it into piano jazz.
By classical, do you mean like Mozart?
Yes.
Oh.
Like those
Yes.
people.
And if you go to his newest album that is called... Where is it? Sorry.
You knew this was going to happen.
If you go to Lucas Sestak's newest album, Lighter Notes, he has a couple songs like Minute Waltz and several others that just are really good. Like they really kind of got my... I was intrigued. I liked them.
Cool.
I'm also currently living for that little boy, what's his name, Royal Otis. He did that rendition of Linger.
Royal Otis, yeah.
Oh my god, it was amazing.
That was a good one.
Anthony's waiting patiently for his turn.
No, I'm just excited because I found some music videos of Jay that I think I'm going to start sharing on our
You
socials.
found them?
Of Jay?
Yeah.
What's Jay singing?
You did not
I don't
find
want.
that.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it right now.
Please
but
send it to the group chat.
you
No,
find
because
it?
I feel like if I say
You
what
found
it
them?
is, if I say what it is, Jay is going to go looking for it and remove it. So I don't want to talk about it too much. So
But did you really find it?
So currently, my current love,
I'm impressed.
it may or may not be that. I don't want to give too much away.
Oh my god.
Please send it to me. I want to hear it.
I mean,
We'll see.
it's
We'll
out
see what
there, so it
happens.
exists.
It does exist.
I don't know if
Anyways.
I know how to get to that account.
Download it quickly before he removes it.
I don't think you can.
Aw, damn it.
I legit think he probably does not know how to log into this account.
Yeah. I'm pretty positive I don't remember even what account that would be under.
Is it on his MySpace?
No.
Like he turned his profile into a music profile?
But it
Wait a
is weird
minute.
to see his naked face.
Oh, my little baby. Did I not have the chin strap in it?
You had a little
I mean, it was
something good.
really
It's
thin. It was like
the-
douchey thin.
It's so thin that it's hard to tell on camera.
Is it a Michael Bublé song?
I don't want to talk about it. Anyways, are we not here to talk about
It would've
my
been,
current
but-
favorite songs? Because it's not these.
Oh, it's not?
Not Jay's.
I
no,
was really happy. I thought it was.
I've been currently living for a couple of things. One, Incubus re-released Morning View recently. They did re-recorded versions of all the songs, so not just remasters, but they have re-recorded all of the songs on Morning View, the album, which was my first Incubus album. So
Was this released before or after Taylor Swift did the Taylor versions of her albums?
I want to say pretty close to the same time. But, I mean, who knows? They just released it maybe a few days ago, so I guess after. I don't really pay attention to Taylor Swift really well, I'm sorry. I don't know what's happening with her most of the time. People are like, Taylor Swift is doing the Eras tour. And I was like, cool. And now that's like a year ago, I guess. I don't know.
It's on Disney Plus. You can watch it whenever you want.
It took me a long time to realize that it was literally a tour of her eras. I didn't really pay attention.
I got there eventually. And funny enough,
I never paid attention.
The girls that I've had it attributed this whole In My Mom era like thing that's happening to Taylor Swift, but doesn't that sort of predate the Eras tour? Like the social media phenomena of people saying I'm in my boy mom
I think
era,
so.
or I'm in my Stanley Cup era, or I'm in my Midicone era.
We should make Spotify playlists of each of our eras and share them on like Patreon.
No.
Oh, hell yeah. This is a great idea.
I think it's a fantastic idea.
Oh.
And Jay has been his Midicone era since, what is that, 1989 I see on your shirt?
Well, because then you'd have to do your LimeWire era, and you're like, I don't even remember half the shit I downloaded.
Oh,
I
I do.
Had such a fucking Dave Matthews phase.
Okay.
Yeah, I
believe that.
I love it. I fucking love music like that. It's why I get so obsessed with like Florence. It's why I love Hozier. It's this very acoustic,
God.
like indie
Hozier.
backyard, like play it for me from the fucking porch feel.
Too Sweet gets stuck in my head a lot lately too. I didn't.
Oh,
mention
it's
that
so
one.
good.
That one pops on my my radio a lot.
Florence is writing a musical,
Is she?
or wrote it. Mhm.
Really?
I believe it.
From Florence, you're talking about Florence and the Machine, right?
Yeah, Florence Welsh.
Yeah.
Yeah. obviously.
Florence Welsh wrote a version of The Great Gatsby that is going to be happening in Boston soon.
Bitch.
And it's coming to
Really?
Broadway at some point next year.
Oh, I have got to go see that. Joe,
Yes, I got to go to New York again.
my birthday is coming up.
If it's around at that time, it's just the buzz because currently there is a version that opened on Broadway not that long ago of The Great Gatsby, which is a musical as well. So potentially, if that one is still running, there will be 2 Great Gatsby's on Broadway.
My dearest Detective Fierce, I know you're listening. Tell me if you want to go to New York and watch this next year. If not, that sucks for you because we're going to go watch it.
My dearest husband, Jay, tell me if you want to go to New York and see this. If not, I'm going with Jay, and you can hang out with Detective Fierce.
Why don't we all go together, and then if Detective Fierce doesn't want to go, Anthony and I go.
Exactly. Problem
Joe and Detective
solved.
Fierce can go New York things.
Yeah, you guys can go
Get pizza and fight
Get
rats.
a pizza, Panucci's
Pizza! Pizza!
Go
More
get
pizza.
a pie.
I just imagine us walking out of Broadway theater and Joe and Detective Fierce are literally like punching rats on the street and they're like, fuck you!
Oh, I believe it. Yeah, I can see that.
I can actually see them doing that and then accidentally hitting a homeless person and going, I'm so sorry.
And then they look down, they're like, John?
Oh my god.
You're right.
Anyways.
You're right.
What are you doing here?
Do you guys think it's time for a commercial?
Probably.
I think it's time, and I hear there's a pretty great album that's coming out soon.
Remind me what I said earlier.
I don't remember.
I don't fucking remember either.
I don't know.
Something about country music.
It was the Beards and Sundries country.
And now, for a word from our sponsor, the album I mentioned earlier. That's the one.
Yes!
I'm just so lazy. Imagine owning the world's gayest country songs by the gayest voices of our time. So tell me, how many times am I supposed to douchebag? In a once-in-a-lifetime collection. The solo cup I'm so in love with. Slept with my sister first. I was so mad at her. Pride Life Music presents the ultimate gay country songs collection. Kitchens of Ma could go far if tricking him would just get out of the news, boys, because this is Country Town now. 69 beautiful songs by all of your favorite artists. He's got a knife that's hypnotic, makes my brain feel psychotic. I can't stop thinking something naughty, can't stop thinking country pussy. Rod Doomey, Celine Pion, Phil Call Me Slut, and Gloria Enter Me. I had a sister who broke my heart when she slept with my solo cup who I named Bart. So now I'm alone with my truck and my beer. I guess I'll follow my heart and announce I'm queer. But I'm gay. Get the ultimate gay country songs collection on 2 CDs for just $79.99. My grinder hookup won't drive to the country. But wait, use your credit card and we'll take $10 off. And your underwear. He summoned me to the bathroom, right in the middle of the city park. Took off his pants and said, no lube. And I said, just use your spit, I'm ready right now. That's right, you get 2 CDs for just $69.99. And we keep your underwear. This ain't my first orgy. So get your boots and your spurs while this orgy occurs. Hats hung high on bed rails, slinging boys like hay bales. Then review other gay collections. Satisfaction guaranteed. I want to be used like the whore I am. Yes, please, please do. Ultimate Gay Country Songs is not sold anywhere but the Beards and Sundries Market. So bend me like a pretzel and pray. So remember, use your credit card and get 2 filthy CDs for just $69.99. Now you can DP your disc slot with your favorite gay country hits. Call 405-999-2242 to order the ultimate gay country songs collection on 2 CDs for $69.99 plus shipping and handling when you use your credit card. Call now or order online at beardsandsundries.com. Hey guys, make sure you follow and subscribe to our podcast so you can receive a notification every Sunday when a new episode drops.
Anyways, that album I talked about earlier, that was fucking
I gotta
dope.
say, my favorite track is "The Solo Cup That Slept with My Sister."
Damn it, I have to write this shit down.
My favorite track was "The Sister That Slept with My Solo Cup."
I'm surprised they got Reba for that one.
You know, I'm not surprised. They couldn't even get penetration with the elephant gun.
And then I liked your response to that, or that track that was a response to that country song about bussies.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
And our Life's But a Song diss track.
It's real twangy and talks about Oklahoma water being better for your pizza.
That's right, John. I did love that song. I did love that song, Country Bussy. That was a good one.
Country
That was
Bussy.
that was a real bottom hit for me.
Do you give it one ball?
No, I actually give it 2 balls.
Oh!
I put a fake one in.
And there's the, oh my God, that really popular track right now. Drake and Kendrick Lamar should stop fucking being in the news. That's the whole title.
Right,
Really
because in the chorus about, what's that? Fleetwood Mac writing rumors is amazing in that song.
Okay. We could have a whole episode about rumors. Because I fucking love rumors.
It's so good.
It's so,
So
fucking
fucking
good.
good.
Well, Jay, that album is certainly flying off the store shelves as we speak. But do we have any good Beardo submitted sundries this week?
So we do. We have very little this week because we happened to record the same day the episode released. And and the actual podcast version released as we were recording. So I didn't really
have
You're welcome,
sworn
everyone.
I hit schedule. And I didn't. And the worst part is that the three of us are not so up to snuff on when our episodes release that, like, we notice. We don't notice. If the episode is not out by, like, noon on Sunday, you should message us.
Okay, because there was that one time I did, and it was the storm. That storm that you all had, and you had 0 power at all. So every time something like this happens, I'm always just like, do I text them?
You should message us, because then I will know. Because today, it was just a push of a button. That was all
I
it
thought
was.
nothing of it because the YouTube version was up. And I also saw the email that it had finished processing.
Yeah.
So I was just like, meh, whatever. I don't need to check.
I don't think about it either, because I think I have it done. I thought for sure it was finished.
So yeah, it's a very small amount this week.
Well, Jay, do we have any Beardo submitted sundries?
Yes, and the one I got was from actually my friend Kevin, and it made me laugh. He said, so y'all are talking about walking around movie style and saying you're walking down the street slow-mo looking at people giving the look, and all I can picture is you doing the Zoolander poses as people walk by and going, what the fuck is he doing? And then he sent me a gif of Zoolander going,
Magnum.
That's
And I was like,
exactly how it is.
I was like,
Beautiful.
that's exactly what's going through my mind. I mean, we're just like, you feel fantastic and you're kind of doing Zoolander poses.
Hell yeah. Whenever you are walking down the street and you get that feeling,
That's all I have this week, but listeners, if you sent something right after this week's, or, well, technically last week's episode dropped, you'll probably hear it next week because we recorded super quick after this episode dropped.
So then, moving right along, does anybody have something to check out?
No, game time?
I do. I mean, I've got merch.
Oh
What
my
is that?
I've been wearing this the whole
You put it on a
time.
hat.
don't you
Well-
do a Sam Reich.
I also have it on a tote bag.
You're getting merch for us made for you?
Oh, it's me. It's my face on it.
We're a fucking legit business now, and you stole our logo. I am calling my
Oh my
attorney
God.
right now.
Can we send him a cease and desist, Jay?
Have magnets that I was hoping this would happen when Jay was here in New York and I could just give these to you guys, but I'll send them to you. And also a keychain.
Jay,
My
call our
God.
lawyers.
I am calling
Tell
my
him to
pro bono
stop.
lawyer right now.
we have lawyers, John. We have them.
Well, I have merch, and I changed it ever so slightly because there's my pictures and then with Jon Reilly on it.
With my copywritten logo, I am suing your ass.
Suing. It's going to be, you know what? Next week it's going to be Life's But a Song by Beards and Sundries.
Next week's episode is going to be the literal lawsuit. We're going to be in court. Judgy J, the whole episode.
I have 4 different logos you could pick from. Go right ahead. But so I've got a podcast as well. It's called Life's But a Song. We talk about musical movies, TV shows, and film stage productions. All 3 of you have been on at various points. All socials are at But a Song Pod. And also, I'm going to take a second to actually plug something else. I'm doing a live episode, a real one this time. It's not a cabaret like last year. We're doing a live episode for my 350th episode.
Damn.
Booyah.
Wow.
When he said
So
something
many
else, I wanted to be
episodes.
aware that we are not
Didn't
talking
we just
about
get
his
to
life.
100? So John's been at this a lot longer than we have.
I also release 2 a week.
Oh,
So,
that's right. And he
That
doesn't
sounds
do video.
exhausting.
and I don't do video, but I do everything else by myself. So we're doing a live episode. It's going to be on June 16th at 9:30 p.m. Yes, that is Father's Day. Yes, that is also the day of the Tonys. Shut up and come out and enjoy. And
Yes,
we're doing
9:30 p.m. is Eastern time.
Eastern Standard Time. There, if you're going to be in New York that day, come on out. If not, there's a live stream option. So you 3 don't have an excuse.
I'm watching the Tonys that night.
Fuck you. or y'all can get a ticket for your dad or daddy or zaddy or whatever, because it is Father's Day. And it'll be myself, Nick, who was the accompanist during the cabaret, and a panel of besties of the pod. And we're going to be talking about Across the Universe. So stay tuned. I may sing again. There might be audience participation. Who knows? I do.
I'm going to buy my dad a plane ticket. My dad, I haven't talked to in literal months. And I'm going to send him to your specific location.
I was
Great.
about to say, my conservative father, I'm going to buy him a plane ticket
Now,
to go see
my dad's not
your
that conservative,
live
but I haven't talked to him hardly at all, so he'd be so confused that I bought him a New York ticket and sent him to a specific location, and he's just showing up to a gay musical podcast live stream.
Hey. This is not that gay. This movie is not that
It's
gay.
a musical podcast.
It's all this one is going to be all Beatles music.
It's about musicals. It's gay.
I can't win. Anyway.
Keep it gay.
You're right.
Keep it gay. Keep it.
Well, that's
Well, thanks.
very exciting, John, and congratulations on 350.
Hell yeah, seriously.
Been a lot. It's been a lot.
Well, since we've got everything else out of the way, do you guys think it's giggity game time?
I do.
I think it's game time from inside of the episode.
All right, well, I hear that John has the game he's brought to us this week. So what's the game called this week, John?
It's called Sing That Lyric Redux. Okay, so I emailed all of you something. It's part of the game because I'm sure your other listeners are sick and tired of hearing about a lag or making sure somebody said it right first. So I created a chart for you to answer the questions. And it's basically a giant commercial for my podcast as well.
What
So
is this?
So I will be singing lyrics from movies that I've done on my podcast. And it is your job to A, guess the movie, and B, guess the episode number. There is a little leeway with the episode number. You what?
You have 350 of them, and I don't know musicals very well.
Good luck. I know you'll get one of them.
That's what you think, but I won't get the one you think I'm going to get.
No, you will. So I also included on my podcast, I do what I call second chance theater. Jay has been on a second chance episode. I have included the list of all the second chance episode topics, so you understand.
Okay.
But yeah. Any questions before we get started?
I have to fucking know the episode number.
So there is a little leeway with it. I will
God.
give you like 10 episodes in either direction. I sent each of you your own individual Google Doc. So this way there's no cheating.
Joe, do you have your own? Or are you in mine?
I gave him his own.
I'm
Mine
on
says
mine.
Jay.
I have
Okay,
the
cool.
option to open yours, but I'm not.
Don't.
going to do
I
that.
forwarded it to you because I was trying to be helpful. Don't you fucking open that.
Don't forward me things you don't want me to open.
I thought it was going to be helpful. I was trying to spade
is.
like save fucking
It's going to
time.
be very helpful.
All right, number 1. Ready?
Yeah.
Now I am.
Okay. We're on our own, cousin, all alone, cousin. Let's think of a game to play. Now the grown-ups have all gone away. You won't be much fun being blind, deaf, and dumb, but have no one to play with today. Do you know how to play hide and seek? To find me, it'll take you a week. But tied to a chair, you won't go anywhere. There's a lot I can do with a freak.
Oh my fucking God. How do I not know these things?
There is a line in there that gives it away.
Fuck it. I'm just going to type something.
Oh, and you could put 2 numbers down for the highlighted ones. That's why I gave you that. Because it's 2 separate episodes. It'll make sense when you understand how many points this whole game is worth.
I did it.
Total guess, but I did it.
Okay, so none of you got the movie right.
Okay, good no.
Obviously.
The movie, it's from Tommy.
Oh, I've never
Okay.
heard that one. I've never seen
What
it.
is Tommy about?
Tommy is oh my god. Tommy is the Who's basic concept album that they then turned into a movie by Ken Russell, and now it's on Broadway and it's revival. So
Oh.
it's about a guy who's blind, deaf, and dumb. That's why I thought it was a big hint for you guys, because it's in this song. But
Oh,
also
I thought we were talking about Anthony.
I thought we were talking about Helen Keller.
Oh my god.
I did. How many more blind, deaf, and dumb people do you know?
Jay is the only one that got close with the episode numbers. So Jay, you get 3 points for that one.
Whoa!
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 Whoa! So I'm
Okay, you ready
guessing-
for number 2?
Sure.
No.
Number 2. I've only done this one once, so there you go. 1 number. Up there, there's so much room where babies burp and flowers bloom. Everyone dreams, I can dream too. Up there, up where the skies are ocean blue. I could be safe and live without a care. Live without a care. If only I could live up there. Sorry, I'm not hitting those notes right now, so...
Oh, no, girl, I already know.
Yeah. See, I told you would get 1.
Yeah, no, I got there.
Yeah. Do you remember the episode, though?
I don't know.
I remember being so excited when I finally saw it on your Facebook story. It was like, this
know,
week's
I got
episode.
really
I was like,
stoked
that's
about it.
me.
Jay, you can only write 1 number for this one.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's see. You all... I don't know if I want to give it to Jay because he wrote South Park's stupid movie.
That's not the name of the
incorrect.
movie. That's
That's not the name of the movie. So Anthony and Joe obviously got it correct because
Hell
they
yeah,
were
we
on that episode.
Also because we love this movie.
Anthony, you're getting 6 points for this because you got close to the episode number as well.
Hell yeah, bitches. Fuck all y'all.
Joe, let's see how close you are because I already forgot. Oh, Joe. Fuck it. I'm going to give it to you. My game, my rules.
Yay.
It was episode number 283, everyone.
Oh, hell yeah. I had a great strategy, which was to give myself a 20 episode buffer.
I had 280 written down and then I changed it to 268.
I thought 280 in my brain, but I was like, split the difference. You can pick 2.
Okay, you ready for the next movie?
No.
Or the next one?
Sure.
Speak now, my friends.
Oh, yeah.
Whisper, I'll listen.
Wait,
I
copy
know,
and paste.
I know, you've been locked out of sight all these years, like me, my friends. Well, I've come home to find you waiting. Home, and we're together, and we'll do wonders, won't we?
Oh, technically I'll do this.
Yeah. Yeah, you saw my face, didn't you?
I was like, hold on. I know you're going to be picky about this shit.
Yes. Okay. So you all got the show correct. The movie correct. It is Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. It was episodes number 68 and 278. So, Joe, you're getting 6 points.
All right.
Jay, you're getting 3 points.
I'll take it.
And Anthony, you're getting
Getting
3
shit.
points.
Hell yeah. I get shit every day.
Is it totaling? Yeah, it's totaling. Okay. Number 4. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna live and live now. Get what I want, I know how. One roll for the whole shebang. One throw, that bell will go clang. Eye on the target and wham. One shot, one gun shot, and bam! Hey, Mr. Arnstein, here I am. I'll march my band out. I beat my drum. And if I'm fanned out, your turn at bat, sir. At least I didn't fake it, hat, sir. Guess I didn't make it. Did I name the Jay? Name the movie, not the song.
Oh,
You got the song
fuck.
right.
Uh,
Clearly, the column says movie. So.
Sorry, you're right. I know this movie. Hold on.
Are you typing the lyrics in, Anthony?
I am.
Why are you typing the lyrics in, Anthony?
Why are you
Because
typing
I
the
don't know
lyrics in?
the answer, and I am really having a hard time.
Is that?
You can't use Google
Ow!
lyrics to
Hold on.
help you find
hang
the answer.
on. I bet
You're
you
typing that with them in the Google Doc.
I understand what I'm doing, John.
Okay.
Hold tight. Did I get it right?
Okay. So, Anthony, it is unfortunately not Mr. Arnstein's Big Gay Musical.
Damn it!
It is from Funny Girl, which
Oh.
Jay and... Okay, Joe, Funny Gal... No, but...
Man.
Sorry, that gal's not funny enough.
It's not funny because it's Funny Girl. But Joe was closest. It was episode number 3. So, Joe, you get 3 points. Jay, you get 3 points for getting the correct title.
And I get 6 points for being
Get it.
hilarious.
You get a goose egg. Okay.
The only thing I can think of whenever I see Funny Girl is if you've ever seen that 90s movie with Kevin Kline called In and Out, Joan Cusack
Yes.
is in it, and she screams. She's like, because he made her watch every, like, Barbra Streisand movie, and she's like, do any of you know how many times I've had to watch Funny Lady? And he's like, she was on a contract. And it's
The
just,
sequel.
it's a great scene.
Okay, next one. Number 5. Show me long raven hair flowing down about to there. And when I see her running free, keep your money, that's enough for me.
Oh.
I don't care for driving Packard cars or smoking long box cigars. No, not me. Woo! All I care
yes,
about
yes.
is doing the guy in who's picking on you, twisting the wrist that's turning the screw. All I care about is love.
So Jay knows it.
It took me a minute, but I got it.
You're gonna kick yourselves when you.
Probably.
Yeah. Do you want a hint? Do you want a hint? Want a little hint?
Yeah.
I
would
mean, I
love
already guessed,
any little breadcrumbs.
so whatever.
Imagine Richard Gere singing it.
That's not a hint to me.
Yes, it is.
I mean, you probably think it is, but it's not.
Okay.
It is from the movie musical Chicago.
Shit! God damn it!
I
The
told you you're
hint
gonna kick
was
it.
helpful.
Yes.
The hint was not helpful. I've seen the movie one time.
It was, so I've done it as episodes 92 and 245. So unfortunately, none of you got the episodes right. And Jay and Joe get 3 points for getting the correct movie title.
All right. Movie phone.
This is a load of barnacles.
This is a load of barnacles.
Do you want a point check in? Well, before we continue, or you want to just move on?
Let's
Nope.
just keep
Okay.
going. Let's just do
Just
it.
keep going.
Okay. I don't know if you're going to get this one, but I just wanted to do it for funsies. The phone, it never rings. The door, it never knocks. I fiddle with my bric-a-brac, my tchotchkes, and my clocks. I don't think it's a problem that I hate to go outside, but I worry it'll take them a week to find my body once I've died. I'm lonely. I don't think any of you are going to actually get this one.
You're not wrong.
It's okay. It's a more recent movie musical that came out within the last year.
Oh my god. Fuck if I know. Weirdly enough, I don't keep track.
Okay, so the movie is Dix the Musical. It's from A24.
Oh.
It stars Nathan Lane and Megan Mullally.
Mullally?
Megan Mullally?
Megan Mullally?
Megan
She's from
Mullally.
Oklahoma.
Mullally.
Karen Walker.
There you go. That's the New York version.
And hey, Anthony, you're really close with one of your episode guesses, even though it's only supposed to be one. Yes. It was episode 291. So you get 3 points.
Hell yeah.
Wait
you put
a minute.
2 episodes on there. You said episodes.
On the orange
No, I
ones.
On the yellow ones.
Oh.
So you've been guessing to all of them. And I love that you guessed 666999 as one of them.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Rightfully so.
Jay, unfortunately, it is not Purple Rain.
Sorry,
and-
my brain was still on second chance episodes, and so I was like looking through the list.
And Joe, it is not Into the Woods, unfortunately. And
Into the woods.
you're a little too far for my liking for that episode guess.
That's
So I'm just
fair.
going to give Anthony 3 points. Hooray!
Yay! But is my episode name do I have it right?
No, it is not Eleanor Rigby's musical journal.
Oh, okay.
What?
I thought it
Damn.
was.
So close though, but no cigar.
Okay, you ready for this next one? It's gonna work out great because I'm white and the character who raps this is white in the movie. There's a hint. Supersonic, idiotic, disconnected, not respected. Who would ever want to go and top that? Such a waste of pretty face, but hanging in your nowhere space. I am so bad with this one. I wish that you would take a look and really stop that. Top that. Well, stop that. I don't really give about trying to top that, stop that. It is one of the second chance episodes, so I did give
I
you.
gotta tell you, I gotta tell you, I can't believe that person is white. So surprising given the lyrical.
The one who
fluidity.
sings it in the movie is white.
I'm gonna go ahead and put what I think it is.
You already guessed that one. Don't guess that. Stop guessing that one. It is not that.
No, it could be right. You
No.
don't know. No, you don't know. You have no idea.
Look around. Look around a little more. Do you want a hint? Do you want another hint?
Yes.
The first chance, both the first chance and the second chance of it, I did around Halloween because it deals with something spoopy.
Okay.
Anthony, I'm gonna hit you if this is your actual answer.
Why? Okay, hang on. I guess
I'm not even. No, it's not that.
Clearly, it's not. I don't know. Fuck.
Oh, Jay. I love having all the power on this game, by the way, because I get to see your answers.
No way.
Well, you all got the movie correct. It was from Teen Witch. Jay actually wrote Teen Witch because Anthony is a bitch, which rhymes with witch. Yes.
Slut.
And unfortunately, none of you got the episodes right, but you're getting 3 points anyway.
Yeah.
We're getting the correct. We're getting the correct movie.
Episode 10/31 wasn't correct.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
It was episodes 174 and 256.
Oh.
Yeah, sure.
256 is
Fantastic.
super close to 275. It's fine.
All right. You ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
When the whistles blow and the cymbals crash and the sparklers light the sky, I'm gonna raise the roof, I'm gonna carry on. Give me an old trombone, give me an old baton before the parade passes by. Jay.
What?
Jay.
What?
You should know this one.
This isn't a second chance. I don't know my numbers.
It's not. If that growl was not for knowing what the movie was, okay, great. You got the movie at least.
I was
but I was
like, I
about to be
got
like,
the
if
movie.
you don't know what the movie is,
Well, for a brief second I didn't. Then I was like, wait, I'm an idiot. I know what it is.
yes.
So the number's really off?
Yes.
What was
yes.
How about now?
It's a 3-digit number. How about that? That's your hint.
Thank you.
Just one number, Anthony. Just one.
Yeah, Anthony,
Just
you've
one
been
number.
cheating this whole time, and I need you to quit.
Just one
Hey.
number, Anthony.
Hang on.
One 3-digit number.
One 3-digit number.
I did it.
So maybe like 1,015. You should try that one.
I did not do
So I don't know how Anthony did this, but he got the episode the closest. It's episode 156, Hello Dolly.
Hey, bitch!
It's Hello. Yes. So Jay got the movie correct, Anthony got the episode correct, and Joe did not. So
Joe, you
Joe did not. Okay. Last question. Or last prompt, I guess. I think you've all seen this movie. I hope you have.
I do too.
Freedom. I'm taking it back. I'm out of here. No turning back. In a baby blue Cadillac. Just when I was stalling, I heard an angel calling. This is your life. You can go anywhere. You gotta grab the wheel and own it and drive it like you stole it. Rolling. This is your life. You can be anything. You gotta learn to rock and roll it. You gotta put the pedal down and drive it like you stole it. This is going to be the hardest one, I can tell you that. It is a second chance, so I did give you an option there. Anthony just gave me a look of like, I fucking hate you right now.
I do, yeah. It's true. You're right.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
It is from Sing Street, not Grease 2, everyone.
Hey!
Everyone wrote the same answer. And it was episodes 49 and 217.
I was pretty
Damn.
close.
So, unfortunately, none of you get points. So, at the end of the game, out of possible 69 points, Joe, possible 69 points, Anthony got 18. Jay got 18. Joe won the game with 21 points.
What?
Hey!
Bullshit.
Ah!
Derivative.
Yeah.
I did a lot of math to figure out how to get 69 points out of this game.
Hey, you know what? I have a proposition for you. Why don't we, in the spirit of us all guessing Grease 2,
Massachusetts.
why don't you give Jay and Anthony both 2 points for Grease 2?
That doesn't matter. We still lose.
I know, but I felt so nice.
Oh my god. I can't believe right now I hear the music coming back.
Oh, thank God.
Is it
the
actually
music's back.
playing?
Let's go.
Yeah,
Is
but
it-
it is Life's but a song, so you can
So you can sing along
with
a
special,
special
guest
guest
or two.
or two.
But go call our hotline real quick at 405-999-2242.
And Beardos, the Muzak is going to be Dua Lipa on repeat for the time being. So we've got to go. If you'd like to help us out, go and subscribe to our podcast so you can get reminders every Sunday when we release a new episode. We also post frequent updates on all of our social media sites for any additional sundries that we may add to the market.
And don't forget to rate us 5 stars and leave us a review. Those reviews are what get us found by more Beardos like you. Also, if each one of you could tell a friend about the podcast, that would double our growth.
Don't forget to check out our website that I keep forgetting to update, so I know there's words misspelled on it, at beardsandsundries.com. You can also email us your fun life stories that we can read on the episode at beardsandsundries@gmail.com. Go check us out on Threads, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and remember, if you leave a voicemail, you can also text a voice message. That number is a real phone.
So, from the three of us very Grease 2 loving Beardos here at the Beards and Sundries Market, and Jon Reilly himself,
I'm a cool writer, motherfuckers.
make sure to...
Oh, I love a ballad. I mean, love yourself.
Because we already love you.
Bye, John. Go away.
John, get out of here.
I'm gonna
everyone.
text you guys. Bye.